I've always wanted to be to work overseas at some point in my life. Just recently, 5 years back, I did a course with Viatores, Christi, and 2 years back I came out here to Peru. When I arrived here 2 years ago, I did some research about special needs services, and there was nothing in the area. So I worked in a special school for 7 weeks. I wasn't really happy there, so I left, and then I set up a service, a part of the mental health clinic. We set up a day service for children with intellectual disability. To date, we have 80 families, and I have 2 local nurses employed who speak both Quechua and Spanish.
El problema de los niños que tienen acá, generalmente tenemos niños con retardo mental, ¿no? En las diferentes áreas, retardo mental leve, retardo mental moderado, grave, ¿no? En las 3 áreas tenemos esos niños, y generalmente tenemos niños con síndrome de Down, que es en su mayoría. También tenemos niños autistas, que son pocos, ¿no? Tenemos actualmente 2 y un niño que está retirado. Tenemos también niños con parálisis cerebral, a los cuales se les hace visitas porque no tienen posibilidad de venir a la clínica, ¿no?
Our therapy program here is basically for giving the children stimulation, and when they come to the clinic we try and provide a one-to-one attention and give them basic stimulation using toys. This morning here in the clinic in El Caminito de la Esperanza, we have 3 children who have received wheelchairs and mobility aids to make them more independent. For example, Cassandra here, who's 12 years of age, who works with her feet mainly. She writes with her feet also, doesn't have much use with her hands. She's always been sitting on a cushion on the ground. And as you can see, Cassandra is very happy with this, as is her mother, and they're very grateful. Look at Cassandra. For her first time, she's moving independently, and it's just great to see that.
Le ayuda en sus rehabilitaciones de terapia musculares, constantemente, que viene todos los días miércoles, y también la participación de los papás en los talleres. Eso hace de que nosotros también compartimos experiencias y transmitimos a nuestros hijos, como es mi hermano, ¿no? Nos ha hecho muy bien.
One evening a month we give a parent workshop. It's both an information and an educational workshop. It's my nurses who run this program with the psychologists in the clinic.
Bien, primeramente cuando empezaron a llegar los niños, la mayoría de las familias la tenían escondidos en sus casas, ¿no? Entonces muchos de ellos han sido maltratados físicamente, y después con la aparición de este programa empezaron a salir poco a poco, y ahora estos niños, como se ve, han mejorado bastante, están más sociables y más contentos.
Tengo mayor información de su enfermedad de Cristian. Es una persona especial. Acá me han explicado qué debo hacer con él, cómo debo tratarlo a él, cómo debo educarlo y cómo debemos vivir con él.
I did a training about 5 years ago, so it was over a year. It was a year's training, a weekend a month for a year, and originally when I started on the programme I wanted to go overseas yesterday. I didn't want to do a year's training programme, but the more I got into the course, the more I realised the preparation that I had to do so that I would be benefit to the people when I would arrive in the country. Certainly like the cultural adaptation, the global awareness, health, conflict management, all those topics really helped me. And I suppose each weekend when we were in Viatores, Christi in Dublin, we were having return speakers coming back to talk to us, and it was linking relationships with them and listening to their stories. It made me research more what I wanted for myself when I go overseas, to make sure that I had the right placement, that I would be able to give the most of myself when I was with the people working. So definitely the training course helped me, yeah.
This center certainly does a service which is, unique, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's unique, in other words, in a sense, but thank God it's here, you know.
My work here makes a difference. I can see the progress with the children on a day-to-day basis. The parents can see the progress. And at parent meetings, parents will stand up and talk about the progress their child has made over the last few months, and they're quite happy to talk openly about it. And we see it ourselves on a day-to-day basis in the clinic.
I admire Angela because she came knowing very little Spanish, but she came with her profession, and she was so willing to just throw all her energy into getting something set up.
I don't see my work as a higher calling. I see it as a personal journey. I came for my own personal reasons. I've been very challenged by the 2 years that I have been here. I've had difficult times, I've had good times, but the whole 2 years has been a wonderful educational journey for me.
Sí, mucho tal vez, pero lo más importante es que con ella vamos a seguir comunicándonos siempre, y también todo lo que nosotros hemos aprendido de ella lo vamos a poner en práctica, y esto lo vamos a mejorar de acuerdo a nuestra realidad.
My 2 years here has been very worthwhile. At times before I came, I was worried that I wouldn't manage 2 years without coming home. I was a bit daunted by moving to a new country, new culture, without the language. But it has just all worked out so perfect. I've learned so much from the experience. I feel just so satisfied at the moment and very content with myself. I'm thrilled that I've survived the 2 years and that the service is there for the fruits of it, and it's great that it will continue for the future.